Hello and welcome back to Curb Stomp City and another episode of ECW Lives on TEW 2016, and today is Christmas Day and today we have a double upload. Tonight I'm going to be uploading the pay-per-view ECW Hardcore Heaven, and for those that are interested in the Patreon early access, if you go to patreon.com/curbstompcity you'll be able to watch tonight's episode right after this one. And also the early access scheme will continue. You will get each episode a week early every Saturday. I don't think there's much really to show before we go into Revolt itself. I thought I'd just start with the Ring General screen if you're interested, if you want to pause and have a look through that, but we're just going to get straight into the show without wasting any time. And of course, remember to go over to curbstompcity.com to grab your Grey Dog software games and head over to prowrestlingtees.com/curbstompcity for exclusive merchandise. So before the show, we've got two dark matches, so I'm just going to quickly run through them. We've got Bryan Danielson defeating Danny Havoc in 4 minutes 57 by pinfall with a cattle mutilation. I'm sure that's a submission. Yeah, I'll sort his moveset out after. But yeah, Danny Havoc got an in-ring performance of 53 and a 49 from Bryan Danielson. So Danny Havoc has outworked the wrestling machine in this one. And they got a 54 C-. And if you're wondering why I've used Danny Havoc, just watch this clip. So yeah, Danny Havoc in the Christmas spirit, and I found that, so I thought why not get him involved in today's Christmas episode, and he's been defeated by Bryan Danielson. Of course, Danny Havoc is our Academy champion in our developmental territory, so it's good to see him putting on good performances when he's called up. So yeah, 53, maybe he's ready for the main roster. Let's go on anyway. Then we've got Tommy Dreamer taking on Super Dragon, just to see what Super Dragon gets really in a match. 36 for now. Tommy Dreamer gets the win anyway, using a pile driver with a 65 rating, 55 C-. But let's get into the proper show. And we start with a video hyping tonight's show. And we see the highlights of the following. AJ calling out Minoru Tanaka, claiming to be the #1 contender. Of course, Tanaka ignoring that up until this point. AJ then says, "You can have any stipulation you want, but as long as I get my championship opportunity," is essentially what he said. And how will Tanaka respond tonight, we're going to find out. And then Goldberg was of course attacked by Samoa Joe on the first Revolt after Global Glory. Goldberg says "you're dead" instead of "you're next," and Joe says at Hardcore Heaven Goldberg is going to hell. So tonight there's going to be a press conference between the two. And then we go to the arena where Minoru Tanaka's music hits. And he walks to the ring wearing his golden robe alongside Paul Heyman, who is carrying the ECW Championship. And Heyman says, "He's just not getting it, is he? AJ Styles is like a little cockroach that just won't go away. AJ, the champ is not running scared of you. Trust me. There's another reason we don't want to defend this title, and it's nothing to do with you. But you want your shot, you've got it, under two conditions. First, we want a 15-minute time limit. If you lose or the time runs out, it's over for you, Styles. No more championship opportunities in ECW for the rest of the year. The rise of AJ Styles will be over before it's even begun. Secondly, and this is the fun part, Styles, you claim to be phenomenal. Let's see how true that is. You must abide by strict wrestling rules. No weapons and no closed fists. But Minoru, on the other hand, can do whatever he likes to you, and the world will never look at Minoru Tanaka the same after he is finished with you." So yeah, slightly unfair for AJ Styles this Sunday, but the rules have been set. 15-minute time limit. Tanaka can use weapons, AJ can't. And yeah, Minoru Tanaka was a real star in this segment, which is amazing. And Styles' rising storyline has started with this segment. So yeah, I've actually turned it into a storyline to get a bit of momentum going into the pay-per-view. Something I keep forgetting to do. Yeah, hopefully I can remember. But yeah, 71 C+, a really good promo to start the show. And then we go into not so great match, but the Motor City Machine Guns have drew with the Chain Gang after an interference from Abyss and Vampiro. So it is Abyss that Angel Williams has been talking about. It should get him the rub off Vampiro to boost his popularity. And yeah, it's also worth noting this is the Motor City Machine Guns' first match ever together, like in this universe. So hopefully they team well together going forward as well. Doesn't look like there's any sort of good chemistry between the two, but there's no bad either, so that's good. And Cena got a 41, Briscoe got a 48, Sabin got a 49, and Shelley got a 33. And then after the match, Abyss and Vampiro stand over all 5 men. So John Cena, Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe, and the Motor City Machine Guns are all down on the floor. And Angel Williams says, "The monster is here. This is Abyss." And then the lights go out and the blackout disappear. And yeah, monster storyline has advanced with these segments and 60C. And then a graphic announces tonight's main event. Minoru Tanaka looks to show AJ Styles what he has in store for him when Tanaka takes on Taka Michinoku in tonight's main event in a halfway hardcore match. So yeah, that's the name we're going with for this style of match, this one-sided that AJ's going to put with this Sunday. Shout out to my friend Lewis, who's actually the person that came up with this idea. I came up with the time limit, but the half hardcore was Lewis's idea, so shout out to you. So yeah, let's keep going. 73 B- for that one, so a good segment, a good video. And then another video package highlights Jushin Liger and Dragon Kid's moveset. And tonight they will go head to head one more time. And the winner challenges Prince Devitt for the ECW Junior Heavyweight Championship this Sunday at ECW Hardcore Heaven. So in the past 2 weeks, they've each had a pinfall over each other. And it's going to be decided tonight who will take on Prince Devitt and earn themselves a championship opportunity. And this got a 46D, not great again. And speaking of the Junior Heavyweight Championship, the champion will be taking on Kenta tonight, and he's defeated him by pinfall after a bloody Sunday. Prince Devitt got a 56, Kenta got a 60, so really good match actually with a 62C for these two. Both mid-card, so yeah, that's completely acceptable rating, I'm happy with that. And yeah, a bit of momentum for Devitt going into the pay-per-view before he defends his championship against the winner of the next match, where Dragon Kid has defeated Jushin Liger in 10 minutes 27 by pinfall. Kid got a 55, Jushin Liger got a 67, 62C overall. And yeah, big win for Kid. 2 Japanese masked wrestlers and the younger one has got the victory today. And that's 2 pins over Jushin Liger in 2 weeks. So yeah, he'll be happy with that, I'm sure. And yeah, 62C as I say. And it's going to be Prince Devitt versus Dragon Kid for the championship at ECW Hardcore Heaven. And then CM Punk's music hits. And he walks to the ring cutting a promo. And CM Punk says, "You all know why I'm here tonight, and this is to show you who the best wrestler in the world is. I've heard that management have found somebody for me to defend my ECW World Television Championship against tonight, and apparently it's an international superstar, so let's find out who it is." And then Tiger Mask's music hits, and Joey Styles says it's Tiger Mask. The lineage of that mask is legendary. This man right here is the 4th generation Tiger Mask. And this segment got a 63C. Basically just introducing Tiger Mask to the audience. There's a bit of a legend and there's a mystique behind the mask and it's got a lineage to it. And he is the 4th one. And yeah, I think it's a good way of introducing characters by using the commentators to have little lines like this in the segments. And yeah, let's keep going. 63C. And then CM Punk defeats Tiger Mask in 7 minutes 44 by submission with an Anaconda Vice, and CM Punk makes defense number 4 of his ECW World Television title. And this got a 72B-. CM Punk had an in-ring performance of 67, Tiger Mask got a 61. And what a match, great performance from both men here. And then we go into a video for the Great Muta. And oh shit, he is coming, and I am fascinated by the Great Muta now. Also a shout out to Max Marvelous, who has a YouTube channel. He does New Japan Pro Wrestling reviews. He used to do TEW stuff, but he's moved on from that now. But go and check him out. He recommended a match between Great Muta and Shinsei. I don't know how to say the last name, but it's amazing. I'm going to put a link in the description. So if you want something to watch while you're waiting for tonight's episode, I highly recommend that match. It's honestly like amazing, especially if you're into ECW, because it's hardcore, like it's grim. But yeah, I recommend it anyway. And again, go and check Max out because he's helped me out with getting into Muta, and he's answered some questions I've had about him. Go and help him out as well. And this got a 73 B-, and I'm looking forward to debuting the Great Muta once more. He's been playing the character Keiji Muto, his legit gimmick, just wrestler, I guess, which is how he's been booked, but now he's bringing in the dark Great Muta. And then in a good match, Minoru Tanaka defeated Taka Michinoku in 11 minutes 32 by submission in our main event with a Minoru special. And he was off his game, but he still got an 82, absolutely smashing it. Taka Michinoku with a 59, B81 here between Taka Michinoku and Minoru Tanaka. Wow. Taka killing it there. Tanaka, there's too many Akas. Minoru improving on his performance skills as well. What a match. Merry Christmas, mate. Let's go. And both men complained about the hardcore stipulation, but maybe it would have even been a higher rating without the hardcore stipulation. Maybe that's something we have to look into in the future. But yeah, after that brutal match where Tanaka just punished Taka Michinoku, unfair advantage with the weapons, and he's managed to get the victory and tap him out with the Minoru special. And after the match, he refuses to let go of the hold while Heyman is encouraging him. And then AJ Styles rushes the ring alongside Prince Devitt and Bryan Danielson, who's making his TV return for the first time, backing up AJ and Devitt. So a good way of bringing him in, I think. I think the fans have forgiven him now after his performances on the dark matches. And now he's coming in as AJ's pal, just to back him up a little bit. And then Minoru lets go of Taka Michinoku and manages to escape through the crowd. And then AJ Styles notices the ECW Championship belt has been dropped in the ring after Heyman and Tanaka fled. AJ picks up the title and looks at it, and Joey Styles says, "Will this be the scene this Sunday at ECW Hardcore Heaven? AJ Styles faces the impossible." And this got a 72 B-. Tanaka was a real star in this segment once again, amazing. And Styles' rising storyline has continued with this segment and has gained heat. We need to change Taka's gimmick. So it's currently set as Punk for some reason. It's rated great, but I want to change it to Underdog, so let's see how that goes. And it's awful. Brilliant. Well, that went well. And also, I'm looking at changing AJ's from Blue Chipper to Trueborn. It's currently only average, so let's try it. Above average. Success. Unfortunately, we've killed Tak Michinoku, but... And then we go to the final segment of the show, and it is a replay of the press conference from earlier this week, hosted by Joey Styles, and the camera is zoomed right in on him, and he introduces Goldberg and Samoa Joe as the camera zooms out. And each of the men have two police officers behind them. And Joey Styles says, "Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, live on pay-per-view, we will see the rematch between Goldberg and Samoa Joe. And I can exclusively reveal that the match will take place inside of a steel cage. And the only way to win is by both feet touching the floor outside. Goldberg, what are your thoughts on the stipulation?" And Goldberg goes to reply, but then Samoa Joe interrupts by pushing past Joey Styles as he goes to attack Goldberg. And both men are held back by police officers and are handcuffed as the press conference comes to a fast and sudden conclusion. And Joey Styles is left on the floor holding his knee, and the show comes to the end. And the Who's Now storyline has started with this segment, and the performance of Goldberg was good. 87 B+ overall. Fantastic end to the show. And we've got a 79 B overall. And we've got a 5.34 TV rating, which is nearly 500,000 viewers more than last week. And it's broken into the top 10, that show. It's sitting there at 4th at the minute, joint with a couple below it. But yeah, what a show. And hopefully Hardcore Heaven can be even better, which is the next episode that will be shown tonight. So let's run through the card for the pay-per-view before we finish. We have the Tag Team Championships on the line, where the Chain Gang are going to be taking on the Blackout, the team of Vampiro and Abyss. Then we're going to see Prince Devitt taking on Dragon Kid for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk will be taking on another international superstar in his Television Championship Open Challenge. Samoa Joe will be taking on Goldberg in a steel cage escape only match. So one of the men has to be so incapacitated that he can't stop his opponent from leaving the cage, and what a match that will be. And then in a halfway hardcore match, Minoru Tanaka takes on AJ Styles for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. And that episode is available now on the Patreon as well if you want to go and check that out. So it should be a good card, should be a good show, and hopefully you're excited for it. Next episode that will be shown tonight. Hopefully you join me for that one, and hopefully you have a great day. And remember to go and check out Max Marvelous. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And until next time, peace.